was able to make some pitches and get a good spot. The runner at third with 2 outs there, and we got ahead. I think probably just got a little quick there with the sinker and threw it probably the one spot I couldn't throw it. I mean, if it's a good sinker down away, down below the zone, I mean, really down, you know, it's probably a more favorable outcome. But just got quick and put it in a spot where it didn't need to go.
How do you flush this quickly and get back at it tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of confidence in the guys here. I mean, we've taken blows all year long, and there's no doubt we can, you know, overcome this and bounce back. You know, it's a resilient, you know, group of guys, and you know, still a lot of confidence here, and I have a lot of confidence that we can come out tomorrow and you know, bounce back.
Clay, on the comeback, did you consider going to third, the lead runner?
Yeah, I looked. You know, he looked like he had a decent jump on it. Felt like it had been a closer play. I was on the other side of the mound, and I figured since I already had one out there, I should go ahead and take the out with 2 outs. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's just that situation where you take the out and play your matchup.
Do you pitch Fry any differently because there's a guy on third than you would have if there was a guy on first had you gone to third?
No, I don't think so.
How would you describe just the swing of emotions there in the last couple of innings with going back and forth?
Yeah, I mean, some great at-bats by our guys. I mean, they were battling all night. You know, 2 huge swings by, you know, Judge and G there. You know, it was just a back-and-forth battle. You know, 2 good teams going at it there, and you know, we didn't execute when we need to, and you know, that's kind of what, you know, good teams, good hitters do. And still, there's a lot of belief in, you know, what we can do and who we are, and just have to bounce back tomorrow.
I know you guys get built-in off days in the postseason, but you've pitched every game, just like Luke. Do you feel like where you should be right now? Do you feel strong as you want to be?
Yeah, feeling good.
The bullpen's been so good all postseason. It is the expectation's almost like, oh, they're going to shut this down. Is that unfair? Like everybody has hiccups, I guess, in the postseason.
No, I mean, we're supposed to go out there and do our job. That's our job to go out there and shut things down. You know, our team the hitters did a great job of putting us in position, and we just didn't make pitches. But yeah, our expectations out there to go and put up zeros every time. So wasn't able to do it tonight, but you know, I still believe you know, the good things tomorrow.
Aaron, how would you describe the range of emotions in this one? You guys are 1 out away from going up 3-0, wind up not being able to secure the win.
Yeah, just a lot of ups and downs, just like, you know, the regular season. You know, there's always going to be ups and downs throughout games like this. You know, 2 good teams going after it. Just great at bat after great at bat. Some big pitching performances, but yeah, they were able to come away with you know, the last big swing there, and you know, time to move on to the next game.
In that 8th inning, when Juan works the walk to get on to get the bat in your hands there against Class A, one of the best closers in the league there, just how were you able to get to him in that situation?
Honestly, just trying to get on base, hit a little single to right, especially with Stanton behind me. When you got a guy like that, it's throwing 102 miles an hour, cutting, you know, good feel for his slider. Just don't try to do too much. Just try to put the ball in play and then see what happens.
Did you know your ball was out off the bat?
I thought it was too low, so you know, my first thought is to try to be on second base. You know, hopefully Juan can score, or he's at third base, but just try to get on second base for Big G coming up in that situation. And when I see it kind of skip off, then we know we got a chance. But yeah, off the bat, I thought I was gonna head off the wall.
You said as you were, do you feel like you were involved in a real classic game today?
Say that again?
As upset as you are, obviously, do you feel like you were involved in a real classic baseball game today?
I would just say it's a baseball game right there. You know, it's, you know, like I said, I wish we were on the other end of it, but, you know, just back and forth. Guys having great at-bats when they needed to. Pitchers coming up in some big spots. And, like I said, now we focus on Game 4.
Class A has been so good this year, but could there be a carryover in a good way for you guys knowing that you can get to him like you did?
Yeah, he's the best closer in the game for a reason. You know, what he did this whole season, the past couple seasons, has been impressive. So, you know, guys took some good at-bats tonight, but, you know, each day is so different. You know, we're going to take what we learned today and hopefully use that down the stretch in the series.
Aaron, you've talked about moving on from this, but as close as you were to being up 3-0 in as dramatic a fashion as you were going to be up 3-0, is it a tougher act at this time of year to turn a page?
No, a loss is a loss. You know, if we would have got blown out here, it's the same as that, same results. You know, it's 2-1 now, so Yeah, can't dwell on it, can't mope, can't hang our head. You know, we've still got a lot of ball games to play, so, you know, refocus and get ready for the next game.
As good as your bullpen has been throughout this postseason, is there a level of surprise to see that happen to Weaver and Holmes?
It's baseball, man. Stuff like that happens. You know, you don't like to see it in that situation, but these guys have been so good for us all season long, and especially in the postseason, these guys have been lights out. So, you know, stuff like this happens, but, you know, I think everybody in this room has faith in our guys. So, like I said, we'll move on and get ready for the next game.
When you guys hit those home runs and knowing how good your bullpen's been, do you allow yourself to think, hey, 3-0, you know, we're on the edge of the World Series now? Do you start to think of how close you were?
I really wouldn't say looking ahead to the World Series, because I know we got another game coming up, even if it was 3-0. I think it was just this team does such a good job at focusing on this game. You know, the game you got tonight, that's all you got. You know, live it out for that. So I think guys are just, you know, the emotion you saw were just the excitement of, you know, just a hard-fought game back and forth, and to be able to tie it up and then take the lead there. But yeah, it's over with now. We got to move on.
Aaron, before your home run, do you think they pitched around Juan to get to you?
I got no idea. I think you'd have a better judge than me.
Do you think Stanton saw? I was just gonna say, do you think Stanton saw anything from your at bat, like any kind of carryover with the same pitch, or did you give him any kind of tip or anything like that?
You know, Clase likes to throw in. You know, usually with that cutter, he likes to throw in. So I think I was trying to look in there a little bit, but then he kind of left one out over the plate away. But then I think in that Stanton at bat, he got beat away, so he really tried to pound back in a little bit and threw a couple in off the plate. So I think Clase made a couple adjustments there, but you know, Big G was able to fight off some tough pitches and win that at bat.
Just a great game. I mean, top to bottom, I think. You know, I can't. The guys in this locker room just showing continuous fight, answering punch after punch, and then obviously they got the final punch tonight. But just an exciting game. I think, you know, we showed a lot of fight, a lot of things that, you know, you can really get excited about. But it's postseason baseball.
Aaron Boone spoke about how resilient this team has been, especially after situations like this and bouncing back the next day. What do you think it is about that group that allows you guys to do that? Turn the page quickly.
Yeah, I think, resiliency. I think just a lot of gritty guys and a lot of dogs in here who you know, we play hard and you know, we never give up until the end. So tonight was obviously tough to lose that game, but to be down, facing probably one of the best closers in baseball, and coming back there, and just a great job by all the guys. And you know, I love to see all the fight, but obviously we got another ball game to play tomorrow, and so we'll be ready to play.
Clark, what's that feeling like when Judge and Stanton go back to back, and you guys are one inning away from going up 3-0?
Yeah, we were going crazy in there. I think there wasn't a guy in there that didn't think they were going to get the job done, and obviously when they come through, we're there to pick each other up, and we're all fired up. And this locker room's so close. I think I don't think I've ever been on a team where everybody, like, you know, genuinely loves each other, and we all pull for each other, and just in those moments we're all top rail. Half of us were, you know, close to the pitcher's mound after the homer, so we were all running around and just having fun and enjoying the game, and it's great to see that fight.
Clark, what's just the level of shock seeing Clay give up that home run as a super ground ball guy in such a big moment?
Yeah, postseason baseball. I think that's, you know, they're never out of the fight. We're never out of the fight. The game's never over. You know, credit to him for putting a good swing on a pitch, and you know, Clay's been great this whole postseason. Luke's been great this whole postseason. It's just it was just a back and forth game, and they got the last punch tonight.
Overall, what did you think of your stuff tonight?
Yeah, I felt really good. I think we made a lot of really good pitches when we needed to, and other than Manzardo AB, credit to him. He hit a mistake, and you know, typically those mistakes don't leave the park, but it did tonight. And but overall, I thought we did really well. We managed the game, and you know, we were able to get out of that inning without any more damage after that, and then go deeper and get into the fifth. So, and almost got through the fifth. So, you know, really happy with the work with Trevi and how the game plan was tonight.
You mentioned Manzor. Was that pitch selection, execution there? Which?
A little bit of both. I think, you know, looking back, we probably felt like we could have done a different pitch there, but I didn't execute it. So it's hard to say we made the wrong pitch selection.
How much confidence do you have in Luis going tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, all the confidence in the world. I think obviously very talented and has the ability to go out there and shut any lineup down, and you know, we're fully expecting that tomorrow.